dust of the world, it clings to my soul. Echoes of battles, a weary man's journey, counting the days, losing all control. But a whisper of comfort, a guiding light. The city's cold silence, oh, a hollow embrace. Each step a memory, a forgotten trace. I face down my demons in fire and rain, and all I recall is a long, heavy pain. Now the distant horizon calls out to me. Oh, the sun is setting, the last train is near. My burdens are fading, my path is now clear. A quiet rebellion against the storm's mind. Just wanna find peace in your loving light. Mama, I'm coming home, let the darkness subside. I've walked on the wire between heaven and hell, under the moonlight. I fought off the spell, but the lessons I learned, they were carved in my bones. Now I'm trading the thunder for soft, gentle tones, for the place where I started, the reason I'm here. The ghost of a memory, a face in the crowd, a final confession, spoken out loud. I've carried the sorrow, a king in his fall. But you love my dear mother, it transcends it all. The prodigal son returns, weary but whole. In fields of broken glass and shattered dreams, a silent confession, a ghost in the seams. They said I was foolish, they called me insane, Let the fire inside me still burn through the rain. Just a soul on a journey, seeking the sun. I fought off the phantoms that live in my mind. The shackles of doubt, a past left behind. The whispers of cynics, a venomous plea. But the vision I hold, it sets my soul free to reach for the star where I belong. I'm just a dreamer with a heart made of stone, building my kingdom on a path on my own. They can't stop the fire, they can't break the mold. This is the story of a warrior, brave and bold. A symphony of freedom, a wild untamed song. Tries to change you, it wants to conform, but the spirit of freedom will weather the storm. I stand on the edge, a new horizon I see. My truth is a thunder, my destiny, and I will not surrender. I will not fall. The sounds of my past, the shadows of yesterday, fading so fast. My eyes on the future, a beacon of hope. This is my anthem, way too low. From the cages of judgment, forevermore. Candle burns low in a room full of gloom. A silent surrender, a whispered doom. The promise we made, now a fragile design, a fading illusion, a tangled vine. the cold, heavy silence, a tear on your cheek. The ghost of a memory, a hand I can't hold, a story of love too tragic to be told. The scars on your heart from a battle so deep, the secrets you promised you'd always keep, but the words are unspoken, the hurt is too real. No more tears, the well has run dry, a desperate farewell, a silent goodbye, the final confession, a somber decree. No more tears, my dear, for you and for me. Just a memory, a whisper, a broken plea. Scattered and lost, the storm's passing over, the sky turns to gray. There's nothing left now to do or to say, just the memory of whispers fading so fast, the fragile existence too precious to last, and a sorrow eternally. The clock on the mantle ticks a haunting beat, a cold wind whispers down a lonely street, a shadow in the corner, a voice in the dark, a tale of a sorcerer leaving his mark, the secrets of the damned written in a scroll. Chilling call, Mr. Crowley, what lies beyond the sun? What twisted ambition, what cruel deed is done? Tell me the secrets, the prophecies you hold, before the last chapter Smoke from the candle, a sinister plume, a whisper from the silence, from inside this room. The final illusion, a grand tragic play, as your power, my master, fades slowly away. The puppet on your string, now finally free. Twisted charade, a symphony of sorrow, a parade of the strayed. The news on the TV, a terrible sign, a loss of all reason, a broken design, a ride to perdition, a one-way trip. Chime, a grand final chorus, a loss of all time. The fire is burning, the sky turns to red, a wild twisted dance of the living and dead. And all that we knew is turning to dust. The sirens all wail, another lost hero, another sad tale. The demons are laughing, the angels all cry, as sanity leaves us under a dead sky. The final destination, a twisted grim fate. frosted skies. This mad frantic journey, a terrible race to a final oblivion, a forgotten place with no hope for salvation. No turning back. I hear the slow ticking of a lonely clock. As all that I've built begins to unlock. The promises spoken, the words that I meant, are fading like whispers to a world heaven sent. The face in the mirror, a stranger to me. The seasons are turning, the leaves all will fall. Another new chapter, answering the call. The love that we shared, a fragile new thing, now brings only sadness and the tears that it brings. A quiet surrender to a broken plea. A lesson we learn, a new beginning, from the ashes we getting longer, the sky turns to gray. As all that we've known now just withers away. The words that were spoken are lost in the night, a last broken promise with all of our might. A final surrender to a world so new. The silence is heavy, a difficult friend, but this is not truly the end. A new kind of future awaits us alone, a garden of memories we've left to be. walked on the tightrope, a fragile design, and I crossed a few borders, a hell of a time. I've lived like a rock star, a myth to the crowd. I've screamed all my anthems eternally loud, but the curtains are falling, the silence is near. I sold them my soul for a song and a stage. I turned all the wisdom on a blank, lonely page. I've tasted the glory and drank from the wine, but what does it matter when all this is mine? Just a man with a shadow, a whisper of a tale. I'm just an ordinary man at the end of the line, with a final confession, a last prayer of mine. I faced all my demons and put them to rest, and I only hope that my soul stands the test. When the sun sets on me, will I finally be free? The fame and the fortune, it comes and it goes, just a fleeting illusion. The wind of it blows. The legacy I've left, a wild, wicked sound, a piece of my spirit, eternally crowned. The music will live long after I'm I gave them my heart for a moment of grace, a final farewell. curtain falls on this weary man.
The darkness is coming, a chilling new tide, a beast in the shadows with nowhere to hide. The moonlight is weeping, the wind whispers fear. A ghost in the forest is drawing so near. The hunter is hunted, a terrible fate. They speak of a legend, a creature of night, with eyes made of fire, a terrible lie. The mark on its victim, a crimson new brand, the curse of the lowland across the whole land. A final warning, a blood-curdling wail. So cry out to the night, cry out to the moon. Your last wicked moments are coming so soon. A final confession to the beast that you fear. The wolf in the shadows is always so near. It will hunt you down and tear you apart. The grave is now calling for the brave and the true. The legend of the beast awaits for you. Your heart starts to pound, a frantic new beat. You can't outrun the sorrow, you can't outrun defeat. The final sacrifice for a dark, wicked God.
transformation. The fangs start to grow, a howl in the distance, a dark wicked show. Your soul is now broken, your humanity gone. You're just a new monster until the next dawn. A new kind of predator, a brand new fiend. The stars feel so distant, the memories all fade. The warriors return, a lost masquerade. I've seen the abyss, the darkness, the light, and all of the battles I fought in the night. A final surrender to a cold new world. They sent me to hell on a mission of pain, to live with the demons in fire and rain. But the mission is over, the war is now won, and the ghosts of the past are left to be undone. The scars on my soul are a story untold. Back on earth, where the ashes all rest. Back on earth, now I'll stand the last test. The memories are calling, the future is now, and I'm back on earth to take my final bow. A hero's return, a brand new day. The planet is burning, the sky's turning red. A ghost in the future, a voice in my head. The past is behind me, a story now told. The lessons I learned, worth more than all gold. A new kind of battle for a world so new. journey to bring peace to the soul. Now spinning in a twisted new way, and all that I want is for you to just stay. The silence is heavy, a lonely new sound, as all of my hopes fall to the ground. Final surrender, a tragic new dream. I've walked through the darkness, through fire and pain, and now I'm alone in the cold driving rain. I've searched through the shadows for a glimmer of light, promise with all of my might, just to find you again, my lost love. The world can all crumble, the skies can turn gray. All I just want is for you to just stay. The fame and the fortune can all fade away, but my heart will still love you at the end of the day. I just want you for a final lose song. Show, but my love for you, it will continue to grow, a brand new beginning with no ending. My love is a fire, a dangerous thing, but all that I want is the peace that you bring. My heart is now broken, but you hold the key. A final new chapter for you at the end of the day.